And so far, out of all the animated intros I've ever seen, that definitely takes the number 2 spot as the best animated intro that I've ever seen. But I'm probably just analyzing this too well, or just, you know. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Smiling Dreadport, and welcome to another new Let's Play on a new game that you probably never heard of, probably because it's not that big to most Americans. The Awakened Fate Ultimatum. Originally a dungeon-esque kind of game, so if you played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon or Yetrin in Mystery Dungeon, you should have a feeling for what this is. Generally, I don't play too many Mystery Dungeon games in my life, but I thought I'd give this a try, and hopefully, I hope you guys will enjoy this. Also, I'm going to take in. Think of it as any kind of Mystery Dungeon game you can think of, combined with the choice system of Tales of Xillia 2, which I've seen a lot of videos on my first episode, so you should know what I'm talking about. But before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button on the video. It really helps me out a ton and only takes 1 second of your time. And if you're just viewing my channel and you want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe. You won't regret it. But anyway, we'll get started in a quick second. First, I need you to check the options here. Make sure that we have everything ready. All settings. Let's see, see the icon. Shin, language, English. You can actually switch languages, but I'm not a fan of Japanese voice acting. That's just me personally. So yeah, I think that's good. Event settings, message display, fast. I'm sure you guys are fast readers and don't want to wait that long. High-speed skip settings. I do not know what any of this is. High-speed unread. So I'll adjust the auto advance settings for skipping events. You can only skip events you've read before. Okay. Auto advance speed. Adjust the speed of auto advance. There are 5 levels to choose from. Normal, fast, super fast, slowest. We'll start with normal. That seems pretty fair. Alright. Dungeon settings. Auto rotate, display damage, target lock, display tiles. Check footing, always check. Ally battle effects on. Okay then. And I'm hoping it's going to have automatic subtitles. That's always a big thing. But anyways guys, let's get started with a new adventure. See what we're going into.
This place. Where am I? What am I doing in a place like this? Huh? A girl? Why would she come to this kind of place?
Do.
Huh? What was that?
Fate.
Huh? I don't know what you're saying.
Neither do we, but we'll keep rolling with it.
Fate. Duty.
Fate? Duty? What are you trying to tell me?
To wake up from bed, I would assume? Let me tell you straight out, I hate humans. Even guys who are always smiling and acting friendly show the unsightliness of their true nature beneath the surface. Every single one of them thinks the same way. It's always just about themselves, and they only seek to take advantage of others. That's why I hate humans.
A dream?
Wow. That's got heartless. Not that one, Judge.
What are you doing?
Who's there?
Huh? Eri?
What's wrong with you? Waking up and almost falling? What are you, a grade schooler?
Shut up.
Eri appears before me all of a sudden. I see something weird about me. Something extremely uncomfortable. Eri Shiranui is my classmate, technically. If I had to describe her in one word, it would have to be loner. Everyone just ignores her. Well, I'm kind of the same way. I'm also usually ignored by our classmates. Maybe it's proof that birds of a feather flock together, or maybe it's simply that social outcasts all wind up in the same place. Anyway, whether I like it or not, we tend to bump into each other on a pretty regular basis for some reason.
So, what kind of dream were you having? You were saying things like fate and duty.
Oh, and Awaken. Don't forget Awaken.
Huh? I was sleep-talking? Who knows? That dream didn't make any sense. I heard Awaken or something like that.
Oh, that was probably me. I was poking you. Took you long enough to wake up.
That explains that.
Why were you trying to wake me up?
Well, you know.
Eri points to the setting sun. Night falls pretty fast this time of year. It feels like it's telling me to hurry up and go home, so I've hated this season ever since I was a kid. And it wasn't for some childish reason, like wanting to play outside longer or anything. It's because there's nothing good for me at home.
Because it's closing time. If we don't want to get locked inside, then we better head home.
Right after school, I took my spot on this rooftop, which could be considered my usual hangout. Apparently, I fell asleep. I slept for a pretty long time if I do say so myself. It might even be a new record.
I didn't mean to fall asleep. I guess I just dozed off.
Yeah, you just happened to doze off. Good one, good one.
Well, it's warm while the sun's still out, but we're coming up on the season when people start catching colds when they sleep outdoors.
I guess.
Alright, then I'm gonna head back. You should hurry and leave before they lock you in.
Good idea. Eri leaves the rooftop. I guess she said everything she wanted to say. Did she come all this way just to wake me up? She's a strange one. To still want to interact with people, despite being purposely ignored by her classmates? I can't comprehend her at all. What was that? I'm all alone on the rooftop, and the only thing I hear are the echoing cries of the crows. Those were crows? Jeez. It's just so scratchy. I guess I should head home too. But yeah, that was definitely not crow sounds. Eri Shiranui is an outcast at school. She constantly gives off a downer vibe, like she's trying to avoid contact with her surroundings. With eyes that some take as sleepy and others as glaring, she doesn't respond when the girls talk to her. That's why she doesn't have any friends. Well, I'm not really one to talk. I'm pretty much in the same boat. However, I have no problem with that since I don't care to get along with a group if I can't and tell what they're actually thinking deep inside. If I could live a peaceful, quiet life and avoid getting involved with others as much as possible, that's the kind of world I wish for. I find it ironic that this is what I think about school every day. I'm not kidding. That we exactly have the same mindset. I've been able to create a world that's close enough to perfection for now, a silent world. Oh Lord, how I wish this world was eternal. Those are some of the silly things I think about as I'm walking home. That is, until I find myself at a dead end.
Huh? Did I take a wrong turn?
Like now. I turn around to head back, but for some reason I seem to be lost in an alley I've never seen before. I tried going back the way I thought I came, but no matter how far I walk, I can't seem to find any familiar ground. In fact, I feel like I've been walking in circles for a while, as if the whole town has become a giant maze without an exit. Wait, calm down. This isn't possible. Things like this only happen in movies and comics. Breaking the fourth wall already! There's no way something like being unable to escape because of some kind of mysterious power is possible. As I stand here, confused by this incomprehensible predicament, they, quote-unquote, suddenly swoop down from the sky above. Before I can realize what's going on, they surround and corner me.
Well, hello. I welcome you with open arms, boy.
Who are you guys?
These guys aren't human. I fear is instinctively and firmly alarming me of that fact. The man in front of me pulls out a sword. Not a knife, but a sword. The blade of the sword, reflecting the setting sun, shines red. Ironically enough, it's beautiful to the point of being otherworldly.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
This is all very sudden, but you need to die.
Well, that was quick. What did he say? I need to die? Is he going to kill me?
Wait! Why do I...
Instead of answering my question, he thrusts his sword clear through my chest without even a hint of hesitation. The impact forces me to the ground. I can't stand up, and the sword is sticking out of my chest. It's a rather peculiar sight.
What is this?
The fact that he's still alive after that amazes me. Everything turns red in an instant, and I'm engulfed in a sense of rust. My lungs fill with blood, and I can't breathe. For some reason, I feel cold. The temperature of my whole body lowers, and it keeps getting colder and colder. What is this? My body's not moving. From what I see and hear, it all feels like it's happening far away. Don't tell me. Am I... dying? No, I don't want this. I don't want to die yet. Someone, save me!
This ends here.
Hey! There she is! Just as everything is about to go dark, a dignified voice shines a bright light upon the world. It came from a lone girl. Without hesitation, she raised her sword as if to protect me.
Oh, how horrible. It seems I could not make it in time.
Who are you?
You shall get no name from me. I shall give you only one warning. I hereby place this being under my care. If you intend to get in my way,
Oh snap!
I shall teach you a lesson.
Oh, I like this girl already! Every time her drawn sword gleams, another one of those guys clashes without sound, like puppets with their strings cut. As if performing a dance, she glides through a rain of showering swords. One collapses, and then another. The instant she's down to the last one, she again raises her sword and makes a proclamation.
You are the only one left.
You won't get away with this.
I think she already has. The group seems to have retreated, but I must be losing control of my body since my vision is starting to blur. My field of vision is gradually narrowing. All I can hear is my shallow breath, and my heartbeat, which is on the verge of stopping.
Are you all right? Please hang in there.
Even though I wanted to reply that I'm okay, I have reached the point where I can no longer speak.
This is no good. If this continues, I must take him to Celestia immediately.
Celestia? What's that? Instead of taking me to some nonsensical place, I'd prefer if you take me to a hospital. I feel a slight floating sensation. Oh, I see. I'm gonna die. I guess I've reached that out-of-body experience phase. Well, if I'm floating, I guess I'm not going to hell. I can't recall being especially good, but I guess I haven't been that bad either. I guess going to heaven makes sense.
Stay
And then he blacks out. It seems like she's saying something, but my ears aren't working anymore. Her face looks really blurry too. And then he faints. First, all light disappears, then all sound, and finally all sense of touch. All I know is I'm falling into a dark, cold place somewhere. I guess this is the quiet world I wished for. But did I really wish for something like this? For some reason, I feel completely empty. Why was I born, and what was the purpose of my life? I've been seeking an answer to that my whole life. Is it any wonder that question would pop into my mind at this very moment? Well, even if I got an answer, it wouldn't really matter now. I'm dying. Come on, it can't be that easily. There's no way he's dead that quickly. As if a switch were suddenly flipped on, my field of vision returns.
All right. It's a success.
And we're already introduced to both characters.
I am relieved. Are you all right?
Where am I? And who are these people? Wait, I've seen her before. From what I call, she protected me.
Testing, testing. Hey, can you hear me? If so, answer me.
For some reason, she took my unresponsiveness as a sign that I can't hear.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I am relieved. I was worried that we had failed.
Don't go around saying something so stupid. There's no way a genius scientist like me could ever fail.
Don't forget cocky, too.
Who are you guys? And what's going on here? Can somebody explain it to me?
That's a reasonable request, but time is too precious right now. However, I will tell you our names. I'm Ariel Agarie, and this is Jupi.
My name is Jupiel Soraumi.
Well, nice to meet you both. Ariel Arigari, Jupiel Soraumi. Are they Japanese Americans? Half? So many questions are swirling inside my head. Exactly what are you, American or Japanese? That I do not understand.
I'm...
Wait for
Shin
it.
Kamikaze. I know that already. You've been thoroughly investigated beforehand.
Called it. Just called it.
investigated?
All right. Now pay close attention. You've already died once.
Come again?
Huh?
Let me say this one more time. You died. We resurrected you.
Oh, I did not know you're capable of a resurrection spell. I did not know that Tales of Exilia also existed in this world. I died. I understand that part. I mean, I thought I was dead, but what did she say after that? I was resurrected? Like Jesus Christ?
I'm terribly sorry. Truthfully, we should have confirmed with you first, but this was the only way to save you. We had no choice.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? Things like dying and being resurrected? You're not making any sense.
It's fine if you don't get it for now. We don't have time, so you need to wake up. Though we resurrected you, what's important starts now.
All right, please, calm down. You must find the exit to get out of there. When you do, your mind will return to the real world.
It seems these two know what's going on. I don't really understand, so I just nod. Accepting my nod as a clear gesture of affirmation, she continues on with her speech.
Thank you very much. Then, although I may still lack experience, I shall serve as your guide.
Don't bother, I can handle it. If you think you lack experience, then go home.
Dang!
No, I shall accompany you. After all, this is my mission.
Ah, so it's a mission. I see. Very well, but you better work hard and do your best.
It appears these two have started arguing. I guess they don't get along very well. Even though I don't really get what's going on, I prefer if they didn't make decisions without me, especially if it involves my life and death.
Now then, game on. If you don't want to die, then start walking. We'll talk more after that.
Okay. But can you guide us, please?
Mission
number
1.
1.
Time to awaken.
Oh, so they speak it for us. Yay! Now I don't have to read these anymore. Well, most of these. Alright. Even if you tell me to walk, there isn't anything here in the first place. You're so troublesome. Like I said, you don't need to know anything as of yet. Don't think, just move your legs. Do you want to die? Sir Shin, when you want to move, either press the directional pad or tilt the analog stick in the direction you would like to go. That's it? Yes, however, nothing will happen if you do not first move. Please move, Sir Shin. You don't have to keep telling me that. I can hear you. You want me to walk, right? Fine, I'll start walking. Okay. Spirit World. Alright, see? I'm walking. What's this? What is this? Oh, if you touch it, you'll trigger a short event. Why can't I see something like that? Let's just say that it's a characteristic of this world. Explaining it in detail would take more than a single day. You need to focus on escaping. Just remember that you can view something like this if you can touch it. Wait, that you can view something like this if you touch it. Okay. I had way too many words there. Well, if you don't want to watch it, you can just ignore it. Just think of it as a kind of entertainment. I see. So yeah, like I said, this game features a bunch of choices, and I assume these events are going to be a big part of them. You picked up a wooden sword. Can I equip that? Okay, item. You equipped wooden sword. Yeah, so this is definitely Final Fantasy's, or Pokemon's Mystery Dungeon. Sir Shin, if you have picked up a weapon or piece of armor, be sure to equip it properly. If you do not, there is no point in it. That sounds like some RPG template. You don't have to tell me, I know that already. Oh man, he's just breaking all the fourth walls now, isn't he? Yeah? Well, guys who say things like that always end up forgetting to do it. When you want to equip weapons, armor, or accessories, press the triangle button to bring up the menu, choose the item, and then select Equip. Yep, already figured that. We're wielding a sword right now. I guess I can remember that. Well, we oughta, otherwise we're gonna be dead soon. What's this? What the? It's a dead end. How can you consider this a dead end? There's a gate near you. If you go over to it, the next path will open up. A gate? There's only one thing nearby that obviously looks like a gate. Just find it and then step on top of it. You can change floors by stepping on top of a gate and choosing to move on to the next floor. So that means there's still a ways to go, huh? Yes, however, this place should not take much longer. As long as you keep moving, you should eventually find the exit. You better not just end up saying something stupid like, there was never actually an exit to begin with. Hehe. You're such a pain. Since I'm the one saying it, you can believe that there is obviously an exit. What kind of assurance is that? Oh, fine, I'm moving on. Okay, so this actually replaces the stairs. Move on to the next floor? Let's go. What is that? That is one of the types of spirit organisms that lurk in this world. Just consider them to be the residents of this place. Normally they don't do anything more than meander about as they please. They're usually harmless. Then I guess I don't have to worry about it. No. To them you are like a bacterial infection. They do not want you in their world. They consider you a threatening menace. Great! Therefore they will attack you on sight in order to eradicate you. What the hell? Then what should I do? What's with that weak needed attitude? I knew it! You're definitely a lion. What? If I'm a lion, then I wouldn't be weak-kneed. If you think I'm wrong, then prove it. Realistically, there's no way these guys should defeat you, so hurry up and deal with them. There's no way I should lose? What do you know about me? I don't know anything about your past. It doesn't even interest me. But I know everything about your current body. This place is like being in a dream. Just think about it, and you'll get strong. Plus, there are no consequences, because you're in a dream. Beat the crap out of everything that gets in your way. But, how will I be able to beat the crap out of them? You're full of questions. Why don't you use those poor underworked synapses of yours and think for yourself? I suppose I have no choice. Ariel, the genius she is, will personally lecture you, so be grateful and listen respectfully. First, nothing's going to happen until you get close to an enemy. When you get close enough, turn toward the enemy. You can press square to face toward the enemy in order, but fast roll some, you can also press the directional buttons. If you simply change what direction you're facing this way, it won't take up a move, so you can change directions as often as you like. While facing toward an enemy, press X to attack. The only thing you should be careful about is that whenever you move or attack, the enemy will also take an action. Simple, right? No, I'm not trying to boast or anything, but I've never been in a fight before. There's no way I'd be able to just punch someone. You're always so noisy. Stop fussing and just do what you're told. Miss Ariel! Please excuse her, Sir Shin. It's fine, really. Anyway, all I've got to do is something about it, right? Okay, finally. So now we can fight. So this guy's a... Ow! You son of a... Okay, that's it. Come on! I dare you! Huh? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I suggest basic attack. Come on. Come on! You're dead. Alright. To the next floor! Away! Spirit World 3 and 4. Ow! Give me the gun. Ow! Come here. Alright, and we don't seem to have an HP bar as far as I'm aware. Or do we? No, we don't. Hello! Die! Thank you. And it looks like you can speed things up with the circle button in this place. Dungeon cleared. Simple as said. Easy come, easy go. As I continue to explore this dimensional space, I can't even tell if it's a dream or reality. Despite their horrific appearances, the spirit organisms, as those girls call them, are surprisingly weak. I was told there were no consequences, 'cause I'm in a dream, and I put air quotes around that, but I still feel the sensation of beating up that creature in my hands. Even though they weren't human, how long has it been since I've punched someone? I continue to walk along with these kinds of thoughts going through my head when my field of vision suddenly expands.
Am I?
Huh? I'm sorry, have it. Next. Where am I? Inside another dream?
Oh, I am relieved, Sir Shin. Have you awakened?
His performance was less than expected. Because of his weak-kneedness, it's possible we haven't seen his primary performance yet.
Miss Ariel, Sir Shin was originally a common being. It is understandable, since this was only his first battle.
Thank you! Someone who understands us.
Even so, it was far too disappointing. Perhaps I could blame that on the core body's baseline performance.
Am I alive? I was attacked by some weird guys while I was walking home. Then I got stabbed in the chest. Wasn't I dead?
Weren't you even listening?
Where in the world is this place? And how am I still alive? What did you guys do to me?
Calm down. If we cram all the information you seek into you at once, your degree of confusion will only increase.
That doesn't answer my question.
You should cool off for a while. After you calm down, I'll explain it to you step by step. Maybe we should leave you alone till then.
I agree. Sir Shin, please calm down first. We shall come back to pick you up later.
With that, they exit the room, leaving me behind. How do they expect me to calm down after leaving me all alone in a strange place following circumstances that don't make any sense? For now, it seems like I'm free to move around, so maybe I should try going outside. Staying put isn't going to do me any good.
You better entertain me!
Next event. Next event lets you progress through the story. If you haven't saved for quite a while, it would be wise to do so before selecting this. Okay, so how do I do that? Oh, here it is. Save. Save lets you record your progress, yada yada yada. How's the save system gonna work? Okay, so I can create multiple save data like in the PlayStation 4. Good to know, good to know. Just gotta make sure of this, cause if I have to use the same save data for each time I play an area, and I mess up on my recording, yeah, we'll be in a lot of trouble. Alright. So now I think I'll just take this time to explore everything. Everything went black. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because when this happened at the beginning, that's a bad thing. Alright. Let's see what we got here. So next event, go to a dungeon, status, equip. Honestly, I think we'll learn more of this stuff as we move on. So we'll just continue on to the next event, I'd say. Let's get a move on. Progress to the next event? Let's do it.
Sir Shin, how are you doing? Have you been able to calm down?
Even if you tell me to calm down, it's impossible when I can't make any sense out of where I am, or what's happened to me.
Understood. Then I shall start with explaining this world to you. This is not Earth.
That sounds pretty obvious.
What are you talking about?
We are in Celestia. I am an angel who is affiliated with this Celestia. My name is Jupil Soraumi.
I see.
And in regards to the group that killed you, they are our sworn enemies, the devils.
Angels and devils, Christ and Satan. This gets more and more interesting every day. Angels? Devils? There's no staking it, I still gotta be dreaming. Without seeming to care about my bewilderment, the angel who calls herself Jupiel continues to tell our story as if it's completely normal. You guys will figure it out in a minute.
You have a special potential, and for that reason, the devils targeted you. My mission was to bring you here under my protection.
Wait, hold on. What kind of scheme is this? Planning such a large-scale con. This has got to be some new type of fraud, right? Just so you know, you won't get anything from tricking me. My parents' inheritance isn't even under my control.
It may be inconceivable for someone from your world, but unfortunately, this is the truth.
Liar? Angels? Devils? Or whatever? There's no way I'll believe you. You must be crazy or something.
Probably or something.
Understood. Then I shall show you undeniable proof that I am an angel. As you can see, I am indubitably an angel with both wings and a halo.
Sounds pretty logical to me.
It is neither a con nor fraud. Now, do you understand? Sir Shin?
Huh? Oh, I now understand that this isn't a con or fraud. But this is a whole other level. Things like angels and devils?
No kidding. To have the existence of angels and devils dropped on me all of a sudden doesn't feel real at all. Have I gone crazy or something?
Sir Shin? Where are...
In a daze, I just started walking as if to seek help. And transition.
Oh, you have excellent timing. It's time for your examination.
Oh no, this is gonna be a shot.
Examination?
So, are you feeling pain anywhere?
Pain? It hurts around my chest area.
Probably because we were stabbed by a sword.
Well, you did get pierced straight through with a sword, so obviously it'll hurt. I shot you up with painkillers, so endure the rest. What else?
What else? How about my brain from all this knowledge?
I feel like I have a headache, but it's probably from this situation.
This is the first session and I'm already reading these guys' minds. I'm liking this already.
I see. You seem to be progressing smoothly. There don't appear to be any signs of rejection. So, you should be fine.
Are you a doctor or something?
Nope.
Then what are you?
My specialization is crystal energetics.
Okay.
Crystal energetics? What's that? I've never heard of it before.
Laymen wouldn't understand, even if I explained it, so I'll omit the details. But it's a certain field of study. I'm a scientist.
Makes sense. She's got the lab coat and everything. First I was told about angels and devils, and now it's scientists. Just make up your mind. Is it science or the occult?
I don't really get it, but why would a scientist go around acting like a doctor?
Because you are a highly important subject of study for me. I research certain humans, like you, who possess the potential to become God, to discover how to help you take up the seed of God.
God?
What the hell? Turning a human into God? Well, it's all clear now. I'm definitely dealing with the occult. And we're dealing with Jesus Christ's story, turning it into the next God. Yep, they definitely got inspiration from Christian religion.
Didn't Jupi tell you? The purpose of the angels who reside in this Celestia is to set you up as God and make you fight the devils.
Set me up as God? Fight devils? What kind of punishment game is this?
There's no point in resisting. You don't have any choice.
Oh, and why is that?
What the hell? Are you threatening me or something? I'm not gonna become God for you or anybody.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. It's already too late. After all, you've already become God.
Dun dun dun! I wish the music would get a little eerie for this situation, but... Hey, what are you gonna do?
Huh? What'd you say?
She said you're already God!
You've already become God.
Liar. I mean, nothing's changed. I don't even have wings or a halo.
Does Jesus Christ have wings and a halo?
Let me explain it to you step by step. First, you encountered devils in the human world. That's when you died. They killed you.
Okay, and you told us about the resurrection.
But I'm still alive.
You were transported here in a state of death. Then I embedded the crystal into your body and revived you as God.
Between me being dead and getting revived, I feel like you skipped over a whole bunch of steps. Like, what was that about a crystal?
The Fate Awakening Crystal. It is the crystal that gives you the power of God.
I see. I've come to the conclusion that I will never understand no matter how many questions I ask.
Good boy.
That's right. Even I, who spent my whole life researching the Fate Awakening Crystal, only have a 30% understanding of it. The only things you need to understand are that you are now God and that I saved your life. Just keep these 2 points in mind. To put it simply, I am the creator of God, which is you, and I am also the one who saved your life. It won't hurt to thank me, you know.
I have a feeling he's gonna do the complete opposite. There's no way he can say thanks in this kind of situation. She's just mocking me.
Well, I'm only interested in making you God. I couldn't care less about the fighting devils part. Ask Jupi for the details about that.
Without another word, she opens the lid to the instant noodle cup next to her and pours hot water into it. I guess she's done explaining. Anyway, an angel eating instant noodles? That's a pretty interesting combination. So that she wouldn't turn into God, but we don't question that too often. For the time being, it doesn't look like she's gonna explain anything else to me. I should try seeking answers elsewhere. Transition again. Hopefully with little loading times.
Ah, Sir Shin, so here you are. I was looking for you.
Looking for me? What for?
Will you come to the control room with me? The Archangel, the leader of the Celestia, is waiting for you there. Although the order has been switched around, she said she would like to formally ask you to...
To become God and fight devils or something like that?
So, Miss Ariel has already told you.
Yep, she pretty much brought us to speed.
About that, why'd you pick me? I don't have any special potential or anything like that.
You're wrong. The fact that you are compatible with the Fate Awakening Crystal is proof of that. As you are the god of the Celestia, we would like for you to fight alongside us.
No matter how much I think about it, I can't help concluding that you definitely made the wrong choice. Whoa! What's going on?
Training time?
That is the enemy detection alarm. It appears the devils are invading.
That was my second
I
guess.
am terribly sorry, Sir Shin. I must go intercept the devils.
Intercept the devils? Does that mean I have to go too?
That is correct. You shall accompany us as our god.
Why me? There's no way I'd be able to do something like that.
Sir Shin, you have become God. With God's power, you must annihilate all devils. That is your duty as God.
That's just your own selfish agenda, isn't it? As God, you want me to fight devils, right? Ha ha! That's funny.
We admit that we have not provided you with enough explanations yet. However, this is an emergency. Please fight with us, Sir Shin.
Screw it. Leave it to me! Did you really think I'd say something like that? I just got killed, was revived, and then told I'm now God. And to top it all off, you want me to fight devils? Hell no! Who do you think I am?
God.
Sir Shin, please calm down and listen. The devils intend to massacre all of the angels. Of course, as God, that includes you.
I see. I've already died once, so I don't care. I'll just go back to being dead.
The progress of the war is not going well. To be honest, the devils have an overwhelming advantage. Over half the angels have perished.
Clearly you have not been listening.
If that continues, the angels will go extinct. And if the devils rule the world, even your birthplace, Earth, will suffer.
That sounds like a good reason.
The equilibrium of light and dark will collapse, and the temporary peace will turn into eternal destruction, which will lead to extinction.
So what? Sorry to let you down, but I'm not the type of person who can be the hero and fight for the sake of world peace.
You're a real jerk, aren't you? Or aren't I guess.
Understood. I am terribly sorry for getting you involved in this. If you are discovered by an enemy, please run away with all your might.
With those words, Jupiel tries her best to smile and quickly runs off into the distance.
What should I do now? Why'd she have to go and make it look like I'm the bad guy here?
Probably because you are. That left a bad aftertaste. It's not like I want to make a girl have the kind of expression on her face or anything. What can I do? Even if I try to meet their high expectations, this is obviously going to end with the same result. A giant letdown. Well, Mr. Debbie Downer, you don't know until you tried, now don't you?
Deserting under enemy fire. How noble of you, God.
Whoa! When'd you show up?
Just so you know, I'm not really there. I'm merely talking to you through the crystal that's embedded in your body.
Okay, so a hologram
It's
crystal.
called a magicom. To put it in terms you can understand, it's like a telephone with a stereoscopic image.
Now that I want.
So, are you gonna leave intercepting the demons to Jupy and just act like you have nothing to do with any of this?
I'm not acting like I have nothing to do with this. I actually, literally have nothing to do with this.
That's what you think. No matter how much you resist it, you are God. You can't avoid being involved with the war between angels and devils.
That's just your selfish opinion, right? Why do you insist on dragging me into the middle of this?
You have the potential to become God. Your perceived misfortune is your greatest asset in the eyes of the angels. That's basically it. Just give up already. Why don't you use this great opportunity to show me your godly powers? If you give it a try, you can defeat the devils.
You clearly were not listening to his speech with
I
Jupiel.
said that's impossible. Even if I have become God, I'm still me. To actually fight devils is...
Fine then, go through that heavily guarded door. That place should be safe.
Through here?
It's a shelter for when the devils invade. That door won't budge. It can't be breached by the average devil. Hurry, the devils will be here soon.
And just like that, we run chicken. Some god.
This doesn't look like a shelter.
This is an intruder interception system. We call it Phantasma.
Why does that sound so familiar?
It changes the dimensional space into a maze to confine the intruders and make them easier to intercept.
Hey,
But that's not all. The guardians that are created with the maze are designed to intercept and eradicate intruders. With this...
hold on a sec.
What is it now? More questions?
Isn't this place supposed to be a shelter?
Oh, I was lying about that.
Hey!
Now, don't get mad. You won't solve anything if you run away. The problem's just going to chase after you. If you've got a problem, confront it face to face. That's the quickest way to solve all your problems.
Shows what you know from us
You're
humans.
trying to look like you just said something awesome. But you just want to see the results of your experiment, don't you?
You're quite insightful, Shin Kamikaze. I must confess, you are exactly right.
I'm so amazed right now, I'm way beyond being angry. Oh boy. Hold on a sec. Humans take advantage of each other after all the time, so I should have seen this coming. Fine, I've already died once. Whatever happens, happens.
So, what should I do?
Just progress forward for now. As long as you face forward and keep moving, you'll eventually find the exit.
Will I really be okay with such half-assed orders?
Who knows?
You'll be all right. After all, you're God.
You just keep rubbing that in, don't you?
You better entertain me.
Alright. Well, before my thing dies, I better end off this episode. Tomorrow, we'll continue on and go against the devils, I guess. So I thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this first episode of the Awakened Fate Ultimatum, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you do want to see more stuff like this in the future, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But anyways guys, let's get into it here. I better end this off quick before my headphones die. So until then, this is Smiling Tread 4 signing out. Have a great rest of your day, and take care, my friends.